Hey, second grade, and welcome to week 4 of our hybrid learning. All right, so let's get started. We're going to get right into our warm-ups, and stay on top of these warm-ups. Do your best, because as you get better, you're going to be better with the different parts, and we'll get to start doing those in class. Okay, so here we go. Ready? And the key is with this, focus on getting that clap together. Keep the clap with me. Yep. Add 2 more. Add 2 more right here. And stop. Great job. Let's go ahead and try it with our different parts one more time.
Okay, so here we go. What I would like to do is we're going to do this 3 times, and I want you to follow me first.
Then me.
Then this guy. Yeah, you're going to follow me the 3rd time. Right. Okay, so here we go. My part is going to be, why don't you go and start that with me, all right, everybody? Stay with me. Here we go. We're going to add part 2, but you're going to stay with me. Yeah, don't follow me. Follow this guy. All right, add the next part. Already did. And stop. Okay, so now follow part 2. And here we go. I'm going to start first, and then he'll add, all right? Here we go. Ready? Now keep following that guy, all right? If you're having a hard time, follow the clap. And stop. So that second part is the hardest part, I think, to stay with. So you may want to rewind this video and try that a couple times, but we're going to have more opportunities in the future too, okay? So now you're going to follow the 3rd part over, and that's that 8-beat section, the 7 sounds, all right? So again, I'm going to start part 2, part 3. Here we go. Here. Okay, so follow me. Again, watch for that clap if you need help. And stop. All right, so there you go. You can practice this a few times if you want to. Otherwise, we'll be going through this some more next week.
Hey, second grade. Okay, so in case you missed the instruction in the past on how to use that body percussion on the desk, how to modify it, let's do it again. All right, so this is our body modification. This is how we can do it in class to begin. Really, we're taking the body percussion onto a drum, and I'll show you that in a little bit. So anyways, so first of all, we're just going to keep this the same, right? Now we add 2 more. Instead of our lap, we'll just use the edge of our desk. And then instead of our feet, we'll use our fists in the middle, okay? And we'll consider that our bass tone, right? All right, so let's try it. Ready? Add 2 more right here. Add 2 more right here. Now, let's go ahead and try it in different parts. And I'd like you to pick whichever part you feel is easiest or gives you a good challenge.
Okay, you know what's next. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready? I'm totally ready. All right, here we go. I'm going to start off. So if you want to do the 3 pattern, you're with me. I'll be doing the 5 right here. I'll be doing the 8s coming up here. Find that groove. Let's drop out here. We'll drop out next. Ready? And we will go one more round and stop. Awesome. Very good job. Awesome. Okay. I hope you guys had fun. Okay, so let's get on into our next part of the lesson, which is going to be taking the notation back to the board. Now, we're going to be covering more of this stuff in the next month or so. All right, so let's get to it. Hey, so the last couple of weeks, I've seen that you guys are doing quite well with using the cups for notation. I'm very confident this is going to be very easy for you guys. I'm very proud of you and the work you've been doing so far. Thank you for staying on top of your videos and all the learning you're doing. I hope you're having fun with it. I certainly am. So let's go ahead and try it. 2, ready, and do, 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 do. Okay, so now let's go ahead now. That second beat, beat 2, we can put 2 little cups in place there. First half and the second half, right? So here we go. Ready, and do, do, day, do, do. All right, 2, ready, and do, 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 day, do. And get those kind of tucked in at the start. 2, ready, and do, day, do, do, do. All right, now take away beat 2. So beat 1 has 2 little cups. Beat 2 has 2 little cups. And we have beat 3 and beat 4. Okay, let's try it. 2, ready, and do, day, do, day, do, do. Let's do these twice now. Yeah, twice through. Ready, and do, day, do, day, do. Again, do, day, do, day, do, do. Cool. And let's do this one too. Ready, and do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do. All right, ready, and do, day, do, day, do, day, do, do. Awesome. That's right. 2 more little cups. 2, 2, ready, and do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day, do. Great job. So now, let's see if you can give some thought to it. Tell me which rhythm up here, A, B, C, or D, which one do you think represents this? Okay, did you say C? Not C, C. Okay, yeah, C. So there's do, day, do. Right? Now, because we have a quarter note, 2 eighth notes. When they're next to each other, the eighth notes, they're connected with a line. But there's 2 notes here. 2 eighth with a tongue in between the teeth, eighth notes, and a quarter note. Now, these quarter notes, you can say quarter note, you can also say quarter note, if you want to be fancy. Really impress your friends. Quarter note. All right, and then eighth notes, no fancy way to say that. But you can be fancy with a quarter note, or you can just say quarter note, if you're not worried about being fancy. So, quarter note, eighth notes, 2 of them, and a quarter note. Again, because those 2 eighth notes take the place of 1 quarter note. Okay, so we still have beat 1, beat 2, beat 3. If we were going to replace it with a quarter note, 1 note. Eighth notes. Get to replace it with 2. All right. So now, what if I did this? Which rhythm would that be? A, B, C, or D? Nope. It was A. Oh, you said A? Oh, okay. So, good job then. A. So, quarter note,
2 eighth notes, quarter note, quarter note. Awesome. You'll never figure this one out. Nope. I'm gonna totally stump you. You won't get it. What? D, you figured that out that quick? Pretty smart. Okay. Well, I bet you won't get this one. All right. Which letter is it? A, B, C, or D? Well, which one? None of them? You caught me. That's right. I was being tricky. That one isn't up there. Okay, so let's go ahead and try reading these off the board. Okay, line A. One time through, please. 2, ready. Oh, wait. My pointer. 2, ready, and do, day, do. Okay, line B. 2, ready, and do, day, do. Line C. Ready, and do, day, do. Line D. Ready, and do, day, do. Good so far. Let's try 2. Ready, and do, day, do. 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 How'd you do? Better than you thought you might do? Well, fantastic job. Now, we can take these rhythms, play them all together. We can say them together. We can play them together. We can play them together. All right? Kind of like this.
Do, day, do. Do, day, do. Do. Do, day, 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 do. Do. Do, day, do. Do. Do, day, 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 do. Do. Do, day, do. Do. Do, day, 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 do.
Hey guys, all right, I hope you enjoyed that. The first 2 videos were our percussion videos. Percussion is any instrument you use by striking it, which really kind of means almost anything can be percussion. As we've seen in previous lessons where we used hydro flasks and maybe a big thick glass or something like that. So in the first video it was body percussion because we're using our body, striking our body, hitting our body, right, to make the sound. And then in the second video it was instrumental percussion, meaning using instruments to strike or to hit. So the triangle, the drum, that kind of stuff. And in the third video, we used wind instruments, right? We had a flute, we had a saxophone, we had a trumpet, and we had a trombone. So then we took those same rhythms that we had in the first 2 videos, but we added higher and lower notes to it. So we took maybe a rhythm like do, day, do, which sounded like with body percussion or with the instrumental percussion. But then we can make those rhythms go higher or lower, like this. Do, day, do, or do, day, do, Same rhythm, do, day, do, but then we can change where the notes go, higher or lower. Cool. So we're going to be learning a little bit more how to do that over the next couple months, and indeed over the next few years. Okay, so what I'd like to do next is introduce you to all of the instruments we'll be using in our class when you guys get to come back to the music room. And that's really exciting because that's where the real work begins. We're learning a lot during the hybrid model about how music works and some of the fundamental skills that will prepare us to make music. But I think the most fun part is when we get to take all those things we've learned and actually apply it, right? It's kind of like learning math and geometry and all of those things of shapes and whatever, and then being able to design something with those shapes. I think the first thing that I remember designing with math was a mission when we built missions in 4th grade. And missions are like kind of like churches that they were set up to, well, we'll get into that in 4th grade, but there were missions all over California and buildings. And so we got to design buildings using different objects, and we had to kind of plot it out, figure it out using math. And that was fun because we got to take all that math knowledge and apply it, right? So same in music. You're getting all this knowledge, but getting to actually transfer it when we get to do body percussion, but then when we get to actually transfer that and make music with it, or when we take that and put it onto instruments, oh, so much more fun. Okay, so let me introduce you to the instruments. I'm gonna get my little handle out back here in the back of my camera. Okay, so here we go. Ready to walk around my classroom with me? Here at Loomis Grammar Elementary. So these instruments up here are called frame drums. And the reason they're called frame drums is because they are held together by a frame, right? So you have the middle part, the head, and then the frame that wraps around it, okay? Next week, you're going to get to learn how to play all of these instruments. I'm going to kind of walk you through the basics. Okay, down here we have our xylophones. Wow. And our drums over here. Now, these are very special drums. These, the box drum over there, which is called a cajon, and then the djembe, those are my personal drums. I bring them into class from time to time, and every once in a while, I'll let a student who's been super exceptional play them. But because they're my personal drums and expensive, and I love them, I give them to students that I can trust with them. Okay? So, not everybody's ready for those. These are the bass bars. The bass bars are probably my favorite xylophone instrument in the xylophone family, and they just sound deep and rich. I can't wait for you to hear those. Then we have the bass xylophone. Those are the bass bars. This is the bass xylophone, and so the xylophones are the ones with the wood bars. So this is an alto xylophone here, and then we have our soprano xylophone, which is even smaller. So bass, alto, soprano. Don't get dizzy. Okay, and then we have the glockenspiel. Very fun to say, glockenspiel. Okay, very beautiful little sound on this, and sometimes a favorite of my students. Then we have our metallophones back here. Metal sound, metallophones, metal phones, metal sound. Okay, so let me give you a little bit more of a closer look where there's not so much of a glare. Okay, so these are the metallophones, and I know you guys have, I think, seen these with Ms. Bronzuela, but maybe we didn't go through the names because we didn't have so much time in 1st grade to go over all that. And then back here we have our boom whackers, right? And then, oh, there's my professional trombone, my own personal, and I love them. And then, of course, we have over here things that you're not going to be using until 5th grade. We have all of our flute, saxophone, trumpet, and trombone, and all that. And then if you get really good and you want to join jazz band with me, if you already know how to play the piano in 7th and 8th grade, if you've learned how to play the piano pretty well, then you can join me in Jazz Corner over here, where we have our drum set, bass guitar, and these folks up here, these are the jazz greats who kind of inspire me. Okay, so I cannot wait for you guys to get to play these instruments. So next week, I'll teach you how to use them. And over the next, it might take us a couple weeks to get through that. And we'll start kind of practicing that over the internet with these videos, and you'll be ready to go when you come into class with me. All right, so until next week and until I see you again, love you, see you, bye.